Hello guys, and welcome back to another cold episode. On today's episode, we are back with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Except this time, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. If you haven't checked it out, this is, I've been playing this a lot on stream, and it is the new Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG slash OCG simulator. It's very similar to Duel Links, except instead of speed duels, it's regular duels. That's basically it. Instead of utilizing skills, there aren't skills, but you have 5 monster zones and 5 spell and trap card zones, very similar to the standard format right now. So real quick, I just wanted to do a quick synopsis on the game itself and what it feels like, what it is, all of that. The animations, I'm sure you've already seen. There's a ton of great animations in the game. They're super good. I think the music is phenomenal, especially in solo mode. Every single one of these stories has music specifically curated to that archetype. Like the Karakuri one really stands out. It sounds so good, along with things like the elemental heroes or element sabers and ruin and demise. All of them very cool. All of these stories as well are based on the actual cards themselves, and it's the stories from the cards instead of like some random card lore or or anything like that. So it's very cool. I like them. I think solo mode is great, and I thoroughly enjoy the fact that it exists and that we have a single player mode. Most games don't have that, so I like single player, so I very much so like it. I'd also like to have more of an opportunity to actually play just straight up against an AI, which currently we don't have. But to be fair, this game definitely is not complete, and you'll see why in a second. So let's quickly go to the shop and let's talk about this, because I know it's what everyone wants to know about. So let's actually start over here with the specials. We have a dual pass, which is very nice. We also have these bundled deals, which is very nice. You get a bunch of packs, but more importantly, you get things like Solemn Judgment, Lightning Storm, and Ash Blossom. 3 insanely useful cards for a variety of different strategies. So very nice. I would say pick those up if you can. I think they're 750 gems, which is really nice, seeing as how you get 10 packs, which is normally 1,000 gems, and a specifically good card. So yeah, definitely pick up all of those when you can. We have the accessories here, which are also very nice. All of these are very nice. And then there are some accessories that are really weird. Like there's a car for the mates, and it just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, we have mates, which are similar to TFT's little legends, I believe is what they're called. If you've played TFT, Teamfight Tactics, that's also one of the things. There's a little guy in the corner that you are. So yeah, there you go. Dual fields, protectors, and icons. These are all fine. I think these are a bit expensive, but I mean, it's whatever. It's cosmetic, right? We have these structure decks, which honestly feel terrible. These structure decks, I haven't bought any, as you can see. Normally structure decks are pretty good to start out with. These are terrible. They don't have anything good in them. Genuinely. There's not like a single card in here that I'm like, wow, that's a good card. Maybe Avarice, I guess. In certain strategies, this card is actually really good, allowing you to recycle back your targets and then draw 2 as well. But it's just like, you're getting nothing, especially for how powerful the meta is right now. You get this weird like XZ strategy with Onomats and ZW cards, and it just doesn't feel very good. Like there aren't even any good extra deck monsters, right? And normally with structure decks, they're supposed to be like a basis, but then, you know, have 1 or 2 decent cards in here, or in there, like staples, right? Like Infinite Impermanence or Lightning Storm, or, you know, pick a deck, right? Most decks had some sort of staple that was powerful at the time. These just don't. I think the best cards are Avarice and then Heavy Storm Duster, and both of those are situational kind of cards. They're okay, and that's about it. So it's like, eh. Anyway, So I would stay away from those. I hope that in the future they come out with just better decks in general, like actual structure decks that are released in paper and then also released on here, so that we can actually get some good ones. But yeah, who knows? Let's talk about the packs. First of all, we have the Master Pack. This pack is insane. This is ridiculous. For some reason, as you can see in the top right corner here, it says there are 6,750 cards in here. Could I tell you why there are 6,750 cards in here? Yeah, actually. So the strategy behind this is all of these cards are in here, and it's every single card, every single archetype. And if you end up getting a super rare or ultra rare in an archetype, a secret pack will open up within that archetype. And then from that secret pack, you can open a more specific set of cards, right? So here, as you can see, we have only 4 ultra rares and a couple of super rares, and then just a few rares and commons, right? But they're all 6 SAM, which is very nice. However, you would think that if I open this pack, the only cards I'm going to get are these cards. And that's incorrect. The first 4 cards in your pack every time will be from anything, from anywhere. You will get some random cards. Just any archetype, anything. But the last 4 will be specifically from here. So you can more specifically find the things that you are looking for, but it's not quite that specific. So do keep that in mind. However, let's talk about the crafting system, okay? So also with these normal packs, we also have Stalwart Forces, which is more of the meta cards, right? Things like Eldritch, things like Tri Brigade, as well as some staples like Twin Twister and Pot of Desires. So yeah, this is another way to find those secret packs that you more specifically want, things like Eldritch and stuff. And then we also have Revival of Legends, which is, it's nostalgia bait. It's just a whole bunch of Blue Eyes and Junk and Stardust and Link Karibo and all of that fun stuff, you know. Woohoo. Blue Eyes. Anyway, let's talk about crafting. Okay, so first of all, if you want to find a specific secret pack, I'm gonna tell you how to do that. Okay, it's very simple. You type in the card that you want. Dark Magician. Okay? You turn this on so that you can see all of those cards, right? And then you go, I'm going to craft this card. You craft the card. As long as it is a super or an ultra rare, the pack will then open in the shop. Okay? I'll explain the crafting system a little bit more in a sec. But the secret pack will then open. However, make sure that you have a lot of gems to go through that pack when it opens up. Because you only have 24 hours, as you can see, only about 24 hours, to open that pack. Okay? I don't know why, but that's how it is. Let's go back to the crafting system real quick. So, the crafting system is very interesting. I went to the shop, whoops. The crafting system is very interesting. Basically, if you if you break down 3 cards, you can get 1 other card of that same rarity. So if I were to break down 3 of these Blue Eyes, which I can't because I got them for free, if I were to break those down, I would get 10 each. For each card broken down, I would get 10 of these UR little tokens, right? And I could use 30 of those in order to craft 1 of the cards, right? So, say I wanted a, I don't know, let's go Tri Brigade. Okay. Say I wanted Shureg, right? And I also wanted to open the packs. I could generate this card for the 30 gems, and then I could go and search through those packs and open a whole bunch of them, right? But also, if I had a whole bunch of cards that I didn't end up needing, right? So, like, for example, if I had, I have 3 Vampire Sucker. Maybe I only wanted 2, and I wanted to break this down and get some extra SR tokens to then instead craft myself you know, another Libero Spiker for my UA strategy, right? I could do that. I could break down one of them, and then I'd get the extra 10 tokens, right? And then I could use 30 in order to craft one. So it's very nice. It's very simple, and you can craft literally any ticket. So those who have played Duel Links know that there are things called dream tickets, and yeah, basically you just always have dream tickets available. As long as you have these, you can just craft whatever. It's literally a craftable dream ticket. That's what it is. It's great, and it really helps. It really helps to actually like build an archetype and build a strategy. However, with that being said, I would suggest using all of your UR tickets to more specifically build your staple cards. Things like Ash Blossom, things like Max C, things like Nibiru and Lightning Storm and stuff like that. Because, yeah, they're all ultra rare. Because of course they are. Like, build one archetype, something that you can kind of utilize a lot, and that's pretty cheap. And then, you know, start just building all sorts of hand traps. So there you go. That's the crafting system. You can also break down any sort of card and craft them and stuff like that. It's very nice. It's very simple. It's much better than the Duel Links side. But yeah, as for basically everything else, it's just, I don't know. It's a good game, but you can definitely tell it's not finished. Yeah, that's about it. The last thing I wanted to mention is the Forbidden and Limited list. For some reason, it's this weird amalgamation of the OCG and the TCG. So, some really weird cards are banned, and some really weird cards are unbanned. As you saw, Max C, which is available in the TCG at 0, and available in the OCG at 3, is currently unlimited at 3. So, kind of weird. It's a different format, but yeah. Here's the ban list. We'll just kind of scroll through it slowly. All of the staples are here. Things like Magical Scientist, Trap Dust Shoot, Dandelion, you know, Lava Chain, Wind Up Hunter, Soul Charge, Set Rotation. And then you can see Dragoon and Mystic Mine are banned. That's not the case in the TCG, but yeah, you know, it's fine. And then here are all the limits. We have Card Destruction, you know, Gen X Ally Birdman. For some reason, ABC Buster and Totally Awesome are limited to 1, along with True King of All Calamities. Because, you know, that's a fair card. Crystron Halky Vibrax, Electromite, both limited to 1. We also have Colossus at 1 and Hawk at 1. So, yeah. And then we have a whole bunch of semi-limited cards. Cursed Eldland, Magical Meltdown, Engage, and Called By are some of the notable ones. Don't know why, but hey, you know, it's a thing. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Forbidden Unlimited list, I think, is entirely the same as the OCG. But we have only TCG cards at the moment. We don't have all of the OCG cards. So it's kind of weird, kind of wonky, but there you go. That's Master Duel. I love it. I think it's great. And expect more videos on this in the coming future. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And remember to always stay frosty. Bye-bye.